Okay. We good. Now. So I think we're just going to do a mining trip today. As we need a lot of materials for the next build. The next big one. Actually, I got shulker boxes in my end chest already. I should use those first. That's fair. So this is gonna be a chill stream. We're just gonna be mining, doing the thing. Put that back. Put that back. Okay. Trying to think if we need anything more than that. This is gonna be a lot of material too, so I'm kind of thinking we should take another one, but I'm at the same time, I don't know, because it's gonna take up a lot of room. Okay. So we're just gonna go for deep slate again, because that's what makes sense for this. Which means we need to go get some of that. So there should be a bunch of that, like where we were. We'll just keep mining, doing the same thing we did the last time we were mining for it. First, though, I should put that minecart back instead of leaving it in here. Should be right there, right? Bam. I need more food too. Part of me actually was wanting to fix a few farms today, but I was like, we'll do that another stream. I need to figure out how I'm gonna fix certain farms to begin with. That's the problem. Oh, the button on the ground. I was like, what? There we go. Okay, guys. Who's hungry? So many cows. I'm surprised there's still some I haven't eaten. Another one. Another one. Just gonna wait a second now for them to get hungry again. Why did it take so long to change songs? Damn. I hear a zombie, but I don't see a zombie. God dang. I don't want to get in the middle of that. I'm like entity cramming and get myself killed like immediately. Whew. Okay. Should be good now. I mean, I could have just used, like, the obscene amount of fish that we have, but... Nah. Okay. Mining trip it is, once we sleep. Okay. And we'll equip that, that. I keep forgetting I have more wheat here. I need to... Although we have a wheat farm, so it's not really that big of a deal, is it? Not that it is the best working wheat farm of all time. Damn. Might be like one of the few times I've gotten down here without hitting something on the way down. Yeah, so I have a lot of mines down here. Maybe this way? Like here? We need a lot of this anyways, but like it's also good for getting diamonds at the same time, so you know. In fact, I should cover up this floor right quick. Oh, is the server doing the thing? It is. Hang on. Server's doing that thing where the blocks don't transfer from spot to spot. How you doing? Oh, yes. Perfect. Doing. I feel that. That's a mood. Okay. So we should be good now. All I was saying before you got here is that I just need to get a crap ton of deep slate for the next build again. A lot of my builds consist of deep slate, apparently. That's wonderful news. Well, I'm glad you got that sorted out. Bro, I hate gravel. Petition to remove gravel from Minecraft. Right? Sand is cool. I can deal with sand. Sand is at least quite useful, but we could also just use sand and, like, something else to make concrete. Why is it gotta be gravel? Right? I don't know. Been a fair while now. Has it been a year? Maybe. Or 2? I don't know, man. Maybe it has been a year. 10 years. No. It may have been. What world was I in when you came in here? Was it this one or was the one previous? It was this one, right? Because you didn't see the other one, I don't think, till later. So it hasn't been a year. Because this one's almost 10 months. I don't think it was long into this one, though. Yay, Luna. Yo. Shiny. Gib. Oh. You mean like the one that was like right after they put out the update with that stuff? With the moss and everything. My other vacation world. Okay, yeah. Maybe? The big cave was untouched. I'm trying to think. I don't even know what world that was. I don't think that was this one. It might have been like right before this world, probably. Because I was like fooling around with different seeds for a while. And once I found one that I liked, I just settled on this world. I hear lava. I see lava. Okay, well I guess that's as far as we're going in this direction. Urbot is doing eh. I'm with Riss on that one. I'm in a lot of pain. Probably can't tell right now. I have like a thing behind my back, but like getting old. No, like I have a lot of like neck pain and shoulder pain and like my lower back. Just like my entire back is horrible right now. Yeah, pretty much. As soon as you hit 30s, back pain. Worse than you had it previously. Even though you think it can't get any worse. It certainly does. I don't think it's the bed. I think it's because I was shoveling snow and I think I pulled something when I was shoveling. Because it was like 50 centimeters of snow, which is a lot. I hate gravel so much. Oh yeah. Fair. I mean, I do live in the part of Canada that does get the most snow, so... Well, besides, obviously, like northern Canada. That don't even count. That's like a whole different biome. My elevator looking thing. Maybe that was the last world. I did do that in the last world. I had like a big dripstone cave and I was gonna build something in it, but I didn't. get a chance because the world corrupted. But I didn't think you were around for that world, because you weren't around for the Wilbur computer or anything like that, right? Which was literally the last thing that I finished on that world. I don't know, maybe you were. I don't remember, man. I'm so terrible at remembering things. We're trying to remember the first time that me and Riss met on here and what I was doing on this. Do you remember, Luna? Because I don't. Dripstone Cave was a while ago. Hey, there was the off chance that you could have remembered, I mean. Can I manage to... Right. I don't remember what I did an hour ago. Alright, I was napping. Classic me. The problem with these mines is I have such a hard time finding how to get back to, like, the main area. I really should just do this. I feel like we haven't mined much in this direction, so... Like, well, I mean, like, down that way, but on this side. Yeah, let's just... Here looks good. Well, then if it was the giant empty cave, I haven't had an empty cave on here that I've done anything with, have I? Yeah. I don't think so, because this is the only big cave near my house, is this one here. I don't think there was another one besides, like, obviously, the warden and stuff. So it had to be a world before this. So it has to be greater than 10 months. Mini golf, always a pog time. I love mini golf. Oh shit, my inventory's full already. Probably should keep a lot of the tuff too, because I might actually be able to use it. I'm gonna keep the gravel despite my better judgment. Ooh. So this is why I always go mining for deep slate down here. Because the glitch at the time was that the diamonds started spawning at bedrock for some reason, because they placed them wrong or something when they first did the update. So all of my diamonds in this world are like near bedrock, or most of them, unless you're in a faraway chunk. Anything near my spawn. Oh yeah. That reminds me, there was like a free parkour map a little while ago. I might actually do that for a stream at some point instead of one of the worlds. You can play too if you're interested too. Join the shit. There we go. Yeah. Run into so much lava in this area, though. Redstone. Gib. Pretty much. Something like that. It was just before I started this world. I remember that. I just don't know what I was doing. That's why I thought maybe it was that I went back to my original vacation world that I had previous, which was like in a lush cave. It's okay, I feel old too. I think this whole hospital thing that I've been doing lately too has been tiring me like crazy, you know? Accurate. That's a fair assessment. Guess we can just do straight across the hall, huh? I'll take it easy when it's figured out. See, the problem with everything is that, like, I don't want to stop going in and visiting and doing whatever until grandmother is in a long-term care home. Because the hospital is not a good place. Tonight was rough, actually, in there. I'm actually just not gonna talk about it, like, in depth at all. I always say that, and then I end up doing so, but I'm not tonight. But, I'll just say it wasn't a fun time. Yeah, me too. I'll just say it was like a bad shift of nurses on. I'll say it in a way like there's from what I've seen like 4 different shifts maybe of nurses, and I'd say 2 of them are good and 2 of them are kind of not good. And the essential thing of it was that my grandmother needed to use the bathroom and she can't get up out of bed. I'm not going to go into detail about anything else, but she can't get up out of bed and was pushing the button for the nurse before we got there. And when we got there, we also went and got a nurse and was like, she needs to use the bathroom. And the lady across from us, which doesn't have any mental issues or anything across from her, because she's in a room with 4 other people, said she'd been waiting like 40 minutes around there. And we were like, anyway, so we waited and waited after we told the nurse, and then it was like maybe half an hour after we got there, they finally came in to help her use the bathroom, which is like, you're waiting for over 45 minutes at least when you gotta pee, and they're like, oh, well, she's wearing, you know, like a diaper or whatever. And it's like, yeah, okay, but like nobody wants to actually go in the diaper, because if she had gone in the diaper, then they probably would still take 45 minutes to come, and she'd just be laying there in her filth, right? It's frustrating. But that's why I feel like I have to be there almost every day. It's tiring on me. It's definitely tiring on my mother, who's 66 years old. And, you know what I mean? So, like, my grandmother, 87. But we feel like we have to be there every day because if we're not, like, they're not taking care of her at all. The alarm wasn't on the bed, and she tries to get out of the bed constantly, and she's a fall risk, right? She can't stand up anymore since when she fell down outside. So that's an issue. I say I'm not going to talk about it, and I always end up talking about it just because it makes me so so mad that, like, I can't not. It's frustrating that she has to go through that. Okay, so that's the way back there. We'll go this way. That's what I'm saying, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. I think that always has its place, but it's not. I'm not going to get into that on here. That's a whole another can of worms. But obviously, that's not. I don't think that should be like such an open thing. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out. I'm not gonna go off crazy on it until it comes out because it depends on what kind of regulations they have in place for that and stuff. You know. If it was me, I don't. If it comes down to me having to go through what I've seen my grandparents go through, and I've seen other people's parents go through, and I've seen plenty of people go through like this, and my uncle, I don't know. I'll say you can look it up, but trigger warning. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to get into that here because this is I'm not trying to make anybody feel uncomfortable. Well, that's what my mother said too, actually. Bruh. Gonna be on fire by the time I get these blocks collected. There we go. All depends on the person too, you know? Some people might not want to. But, you know, I get it. Yeah, that. They're extending policies on it and such, and it's a huge talk here where I live. Not a big enough talk, in my opinion. I think more people should be talking about it, honestly, but that's it. Yeah. See, yours sounds like what it is, but mine sounds completely, they try to make it sound nicer. You know? I get it. Like I said, I get it in certain situations and stuff like that. I understand why people will want that, but the way that they're changing the regulations here, I don't know that I necessarily think it's a good idea. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see, because once that happens and becomes a thing, I think it's in March or something, once the changes go into effect on that, that could be completely different, you know? We got it made. I'm surprised that protesters or something haven't done that as like a slogan. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now that are pretty crazy, so we'll see how it goes, because might not even be that long from now at this rate. You never know, man. I'm just trying to concentrate on things right now. And this hospital thing has taken over my entire life lately, so it's pretty brutal. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm doing more walking and standing up than I was when I was, like, working a full-time job, like, honestly. Because, like, it's like, get up in the morning, like, I gotta get up at, like, 8 or 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I gotta go in the hospital. I'll be in there for 5 hours around there. Come home, I probably gotta have to go back out to get something to eat. Because I go in with my mother to save on gas. And she'll have to go to work. And then I'll have to come back, and I'll have to go out again to get something to eat. And I'll have to come back again, and then fucking do whatever. And it's like, ugh. And I'm like, bruh. It's a lot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go here in good old Canada. They're talking about some healthcare changes lately, so hopefully things actually change, because it really needs to. I definitely do need a break, but, like, at the same time, it's like, I haven't had a job for, like, 3 months now, and it's like, I need a job, so, like, I really don't see a break in my future anytime soon, because, you know, I got stuff to pay for. Unfortunately. And then on the other side of that, people are like, oh, do you regret, like, leaving your job that you had? And I'm like, no, because that place was... I was so stressed out while I was there. I can't imagine if I was still working there and going through this. I don't think... Because that'd be the kind of job that wouldn't give a shit about what was going outside of me, going on with me outside of work. And they would just expect me to be there all the time, you know? 100%. I think we all need a break. Honestly. I think we all need a break. Everybody's got their problems. I don't consider mine to be any worse than other people's. You know. Because everybody handles things differently. I'm glad I have music and I have streaming and stuff. Because that definitely helps. And good friends. Go on a try break. I'm sure I'll do something soon-ish. What it is, I'll figure out when I come to it, but, you know. Okay. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't want to miss any diamonds. In Mario Kart? You'd probably win, because I suck at Mario Kart. I feel like Luna's probably good at Mario Kart. Damn, I didn't bring many torches, did I? I'm so dumb sometimes. Okay. Are you being sarcastic, or are you actually good at Mario Kart? Depends on what Mario Kart you're talking about, too. Even if she's being sarcastic, I feel like there's one video game somewhere that she's, like, insanely good at. Like, Luna might not be good at, like, a lot of video games, but I bet you there's one video game that she's, like, fully pog. Someone always gets blue shelled. It's just part of the game. I believe you. You'd beat me at it. I'm terrible at, like, kart racing games. The only kart racing game I'm actually good at is Diddy Kong Racing. Maybe Sonic All-Stars Racing is... I played that more than Mario Kart, probably. It's actually a really good kart game. You'd think it wouldn't be, because you'd think, oh, it's a knockoff, it's not going to be good, but, like... That is a Pog game, too. We have to. It has to happen. All this is for a Metal Gear build, by the way. This is what I want to do. And put it across the river. Like, kind of leaning out of the forest. I think that's what I'm going to do. There you go, Luna. Start streaming. Your calling has happened. Oh my god, that was... How many diamonds was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was like 8. At least 8 blocks. That's a lot. Damn. They really screwed that up. How many diamonds did I get from that? 26. Damn. Luna's like, I ain't got time for that. I barely got time to show up to the stream sometimes. Busy. That's fair, though. It's hard to show up for streams sometimes. Certain ones. Depends on time of day. For me. I used to find when I was working, Phil would always stream when I was working, and it sucked. Because, like, I couldn't catch his streams for, like, the longest while live. It sucked. It's, like, probably one of the few things I actually enjoy watching live. Just because so many things happen that, like, don't get clipped, I swear. Like, everyone always does, like, a Phil's the top moments of, like, the last year and stuff like that. But everybody seems to forget the extremely pog moment that he did where he had his face cam, but it was literally him, but it was just his face. Like, it was just his face as, like, a block. And he had his head, or just his head. And he had his head as, like, he went into third person and put his head on the character and was walking around. And man, it was the funniest shit. I was laughing so fucking hard at that. I think that was the same stream that he had his head put in a jar too. Jarza. It was a good stream. I'm glad they're doing Origins again. It's quite entertaining. I want Will to come back though. I miss Will streaming. Damn, bro. Will streams now and he gets so many viewers because he doesn't stream as often. It's like everybody's there just watching this random British dude play GeoGuessr. I think I'm 22 months now, so I'm almost one of the OGs. Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to sound like a dick here, but like he wasn't like super involved in it as much as he was to the Dream SMP, so you know, like it's not as big of a deal, but I do get what you're saying. Yeah, 100%. No, but I just want Will to come back. Will and Shelby, and they can do their ghost antics, you know? It's always funny when they go around invisible and, like, scare the crap out of people. I wanted them to go back to that for the longest time, because it was, like, Phil having his villain arc. I'm like, yes. The Crowfather. Yeah. Him and Sneeg. I guess Tommy's having a villain arc now too, kind of. And Tubbo. How are we doing? Okay, let's put some of this away. You okay, Willow? You just get scared by a cord. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, cat content. What are you doing? She gets scared by a lot of things. She's a very, especially anything electronics-wise. Like, if something moves, she'll like, jump 6 feet in the air. She's a strange cat. Gravel's not even doing the one thing that it does right now. No. No. The other cats don't really come in when I'm streaming because the music is loud and they don't like loud noises, I guess, but she doesn't mind music. She likes music. That's the one that likes watching. She likes watching Wilbur and stuff. So Luna, when are we playing Mario Kart? And what Mario Kart are we playing? I would assume that you're good at the older ones. We talking like Mario Kart 64? Talking like Super Mario Kart? I guess that's all for that. Wait, I'm using the right pickaxe, right? Okay. God. Moms are always... There's always one game, at least, that mothers are just, like, extremely good at. My mother is really good at Sonic Spinball and Tomb Raider. Like, the original Tomb Raider. Because whenever I used to go to bed when I was a kid, she would just stay up late and play Tomb Raider on the computer. And play Sonic Spinball on my Sega. I don't know what game I would say I'm the best at. Like, what, if I had to pick a game out of every game I've ever played, what game I'm actually really good at. Kinda want to say Minecraft. Put enough hours in, I should be. I wouldn't even be as good at Minecraft if it wasn't for watching so much Philza. Really the person that got me into doing all this, like 100%. I used to be really good at, like, OG Call of Duty, like Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, up until 4, like the original Modern Warfare. I was really into Call of Duty. Actually, World at War too. So World at War is probably... I'm trying to think what the last one was. What was after World at War? Black Ops? Black Ops 1 was probably the last one that I played seriously with, like a team, like a clan or whatever. I used to be more into Battlefield than Call of Duty, if I'm being honest, because I always liked the way Battlefield played better. But there has not been a good Battlefield game in a minute. You're not shit at Minecraft. You don't have to be doing crazy builds and doing all this crazy shit to be good at Minecraft, you know. That's why I don't really, like, I'm not really like, oh, like, I'm good at Minecraft, because, like, Minecraft is literally just... It's just, like, the more you play it, the better you are, really. I mean, it's like any game, but Minecraft is, like, a weird exception to that. Because it's, like... I mean, there's different types of Minecraft players. There's people that are good at PvP. There's people that are good at parkour. There's people that are good at just, like, straight up vibing while playing Minecraft. You know? Just chill. And then there's people that are good at, like, crazy good at building. People are good at redstone farms. It's just such a robust game that there's so many things you could be, you know, good at. I feel like you've seen me play a few games. Any ideas of what you're good at? I don't think you're bad at Minecraft. Like, I actually don't. Like, you don't have to be a pro gamer at any game, you know? But it's like any game, even if it's frustrating. Like, I can't play Banjo for hours because Banjo-Kazooie would frustrate the ever-loving fuck out of me because it's just so much collecting, and I'm not into collectathons, but I'm sure if I just played it over and over and I was playing it for hours and I knew the ins and outs of the game, I could get really good at it. It's just, you know. There's never been a game for me where I picked it up and was instantly good at it. Like, I've always had to practice at something. Or there's been games that I hated when I was a kid, and then when I got older, I was like, oh, okay, I really enjoy this. No, but, like, I mean with Banjo, where you're fighting enemies, but you're literally just collecting things for the sake of collecting them. Like, they don't really do anything in collectathons very much. You don't get a whole lot out of it besides seeing you 100% in this part of the game, right? With Minecraft, it's different because I'm collecting things to do things with those things. Unless you're playing, like, creative or something. I'm alright at Skyblock, but I guess okay in Bed Wars. You're pretty good at Bed Wars. We made a good team, actually. Because I always feel like I'm alright at Bed Wars. Any games from that era, like Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Not as much Conker's Bad Fur Day, but... Donkey Kong 64 is like the epitome definition of a collectathon game, right? Donkey Kong 64 a lot of people hate because there's so many things to collect in that game that a lot of people don't like that game. They just think that was the moment where collectathon games kind of died, you know? Donkey Kong Country, they're amazing games, but they're very difficult games once you get towards the ending. You get to the minecart stages on those, man, you want to see me rage at a video game, that's what you go for. There's plenty of games I really love, but I'm not necessarily good at them, right? Like, I consider myself to be good at Shinobi 3. Like, Riss, you were watching me play Shinobi the other night. Like, I consider myself to be good at that. I can get through that game pretty quickly. But, like, I never picked that game up and was instantly good at it. Like, it took me a long while to get good at that game and just practicing and learning different moves and the double jump. Like, that game is not... I don't want to say it looks easy, because it doesn't really look easy, but, like, it's a lot harder than it actually does look. That game is pretty brutal. Because it's not like you can just double click to do a double jump. Like, you have to press the button to jump, and when you get to the very peak of your jump, which is like a very small window, you have to press it again to do the double jump. And if you don't press it within that window, you don't do a double jump and you're dead. Like, that game is so frustrating for that reason. I think the game that you're going to be best at is going to be a game that you play where you're not, you know, like play a game because you enjoy playing it. Don't play it because, you know, other people are enjoying that. I don't know. Like, a lot of people play Minecraft that aren't necessarily good at it, and it's clear when you're watching them that they're not enjoying playing it. They're just playing it because a lot of people play it, and it's one of the most streamed games, probably. Like, I used to be really good at first-person shooters, and then I just got bored of it after a while, because it's just the same thing over and over every time I play, you know? That's why I was never really interested in, like, any of the really popular ones that are out, like, I don't know, like Valorant or whatever you can name. I've never been really super interested in any of those, just because it's kind of, I don't know. It's like Overwatch. Overwatch and Overwatch 2, there's, like, not really a great difference between the two, you know? Oh, that one's full too, goddamn. Okay, so both the dark blue ones are full. Not saying they're bad games, and if anybody enjoys that, more power to them, but I'm just not... It's just not for me. I consider myself to be good at Quake 3. I don't think, Rish, you were here for that stream, but I streamed Quake 3 one night on PC, and Luna was watching. I should do that again sometime. That's like me being old. Old moment. Here you go. That was like the equivalent game to those games for me when I was younger. You know, like, because they're tournament shooters, I guess is what you'd classify them as, right? Because there's like classes. But back then, like, the most popular shooters, especially in multiplayer, was you start off with, like, a handgun or, like, a base weapon, and then you go around and you find weapons that are somewhere in the map, and you try to do whatever. So people would always be fighting over certain areas for a certain weapon or whatever. And Quake 3 was always the shit. I mean, people always loved Unreal Tournament, too, obviously, but... I guess you could say Unreal Tournament was like the equivalent, because that's made by the same company that makes Overwatch? No, makes Fortnite. But yeah, I haven't played like a whole lot of shooter games in a while. I went back and played Call of Duty 2 for a little while there, not on stream. Like, just Call of Duty 2, like, the second one, bolt action rifles only, I was playing. I was thinking about streaming it, but every time I tried to do a recording capture of it, it was really laggy, so I didn't. I've never played Rocket League beyond playing with, like, a friend at a friend's house. I couldn't get into it. But, once again, that's just me, because it felt too much like a sports game for me. Man, we went a long ways, holy shit. It's a good game to be good at, though, because that game is like it doesn't have a huge learning curve, but like if you can get good at that game, you're good at that game, you know? Cool. I've always just liked creative games a lot, I guess, too. Like when I was a kid, I used to play The Sims all the time and stuff like that, so I mean, when Minecraft came out, it was like the perfect game. Which is funny, like I said before in a previous story, like I hated Minecraft when it first came out. I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. like, I remember my friend playing the alpha when I was in college. I was doing graphic design, so we all had our laptops, and I remember him having like Minecraft Alpha, and I was like, man, what is that like stupid Lego block game? Like, how old are you? Like, why are you playing? Why are you playing that? We're all in our like early 20s, and now here I am, fucking old playing. Ah! There we go. I want to be one of those streamers that's like when they're like 80 years old and they still be streaming shit. Like, have you ever watched like a senior streamer? Or even like a YouTuber or whatever? Some of their videos are really good. Literally, I freaking hated Minecraft. Like, I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Like, why would anybody want to play that? To be fair, in my defense, that was alpha, which meant there was only dirt and cobblestone, and that was it. Like, there was, like, nothing to the game, right? Like, that's my defense. Take out all of the gravel, because we don't need the gravel for this build. I'm not dissing, I'm just saying, when it's the only thing that's there, it's like, it's brutal. Because I remember just thinking, like, it was just weird. Like, why would anybody want to spend time playing this? And then after a while, I was like, oh, okay, like, I get it. Pretty much. Like I said, I don't consider myself good at Minecraft, but like I think like the way that I play right now and the way that I perceive the game right now didn't really come to fruition for me until I started watching Phil, like, honest to God, because I would make a world and I would do whatever, the usual thing, make a little farm, do this, do that. No, nothing big, not like a big farm, you know, just like a cow farm with fences and shit like that. Just the most simple stuff. And I'd usually do like a lighthouse or something, or like a tower. I always build towers. I'm like obsessed with building towers in Minecraft. It's like the thing I always do. But I think it became a thing when I seen him, because it would be a thing for me where I'd play a world for like a month, maybe tops a month, and get bored and then start a new seed and do a new world, and then start a new seed and do a new world. Like, if I exit out of this right now and go into all my worlds that I've had since PS3, like, you'd see how many I have that are just like that. But he was the first person that I really started watching where I was like, okay, well, like, how can I play in a world longer and like enjoy myself in it without it getting tedious, you know, or getting boring? And I started watching other YouTubers, and I'd actually look up like how to stay interested in a single world of Minecraft without getting bored after you beat the game and get all the stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I got 7 blocks of diamonds out of that. Damn. Yeah, I've had so many. There's a lot I lost too when either transferring the data or when I had corruption issues. Unfortunately. But holy diamonds, man. I'm almost rich. Not quite rich, but I'm almost there. Oh man. My nose is so itchy. But yeah. I don't know. Well, I played on Java first, and I used to play with friends, and I wasn't very good at it. I used to just kind of follow them around. They always had these grand builds with redstone doors and stuff like that, and I'd be like, oh man, I wish I could do that. Oh, where am I going? I probably need blaze rods. Hey. Yep. Do any of these ovens have? Okay, these ones here are good. Just put that there and put this here. I've always been more of a retro gamer than anything new anyways. Like, I've always been that way. It's funny, a friend I grew up with that also collects games kind of the way I do. Doesn't have quite as much as I have, but he does have a sizable collection of retro stuff. Is selling, like, most of his stuff right now. And, like, pretty crazy to see. Well, it's like I said. It's like I've said before. It's this other thing of discoverability with retro games is what I think I enjoy about it the most. Is, like, seeing an old game or hearing about an old game and someone talking about how, like, it's underrated or something and then being like, oh, man, like, I want to try that because that seems like it'd be kind of fun. And then having to go and seek out and find that game because it's probably rare to, like, actually be able to play it, you know? Yeah. And then once you get into playing it on, like, an original CRT TV, like the box TVs, once you get into playing it on that, it's like a whole another level of, like, enjoyment for me, because now you're playing it, but, like, it's looking way better, like the way it was supposed to, you know, because, like I said, there's plenty of things on, like, TikTok that have stuff like that where it'll show off, like, I know there was one person on there that does, like, full videos of it where they just show off, videos of, retro games, but, like, sprites, and they'll show off, like, what it looks like on an HDTV and what it would actually supposed to look like on a CRT, and, like, CRTs are, like, blurry in a way that works for those old games, that it blends the colors together. The pixels aren't meant to be crisp like that. They're meant to blend together. So when you have these little portraits of characters in old Final Fantasy games, they don't look blocky. They legitimately look like they're hand-painted on a CRT TV because the colors are blending, right? Because you got to remember, a CRT TV is made up of 3 colors, right? Red, green, blue. And if you I don't recommend doing this because it's not really good for your eyes, but if you get up really close to a CRT TV, you can see the little red, green, and blue things, and because they have to work with those colors in a certain way, it blends colors really well. So, like, it works for that, you know? Luna, I think this is the 3rd stream where you've brought up red, green. That's cool, though. I like red, green. His nephew. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is, like, it is a lot better. A lot of people will, like, you know, obviously if it's not a thing that you can do, like, it's perfectly fine to play anywhere else. I'm not shitting on anybody that don't have that or someone that enjoys the other way. I prefer to play the games the way that they were intended to be played, because personally, I think it looks better. Is that all the tough I have? I think it is. We're going to need a lot of tough. I should put these in their own chest, probably. I don't know how much we're going to need. We're going to need so much deep slate for this build. Like, it's not even funny. This might be the most deep slate I've ever used in a build. Yeah, well, I mean, like, the thing about it is that playing it the way it's intended, like, I wish when I streamed it, I could do a CRT stream. If I ever get, like, a separate camera, I'm using a PlayStation camera right now for this, but if I ever get, like, an actual decent camera, we're gonna do a stream where I'm just pointing it at a CRT TV and play it. And I'll get it synced up with the frame rate so it looks, so you don't get, like, the weird refresh rate showing up and stuff like that. But I'd really like to do that. I wish that more retro consoles that are coming out nowadays and like collections would get like better filters that look more realistic, because now they just put scan lines across, but that doesn't actually do anything, right? It just looks stupid. Yeah, like I need to do that. I need to work on doing that. Also, I have all this obsidian, which I was thinking I might just make a giant Enderman statue, like to scale Enderman statue. Like I had on the other world. Okay. I'm gonna go to the blaze farm for a bit because I actually do need to get to farm some blaze rods. A message. Where am I going? I literally made this for this specific reason. Oh, I'm gonna go to... I might go back to my doctor whenever I go back and mention it, because it keeps happening. It's not like it happens now. It's like it always tends to pull a muscle in the same spot too whenever I have back problems. And I guess because I have scoliosis too, it doesn't help, you know? How did you even spawn? You shouldn't have been able to spawn. Oh, I used blocks, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That's what it is. But yeah, I don't know. We shall see. There's already some here. Damn. This is where it gets noisy. Let me bring this down. Main. Might as well just bring down all the game sounds. Blazes are so loud. You should. That'd be a pretty chill job. Okay. There we go. They weren't spawning for some reason. That was weird. I am having fun going through Ocarina of Time, though. I'm actually excited to stream tomorrow so I can do the Forest Temple. It's like one of my favorite temples in Zelda history. Wouldn't make much. You'd be like, yeah, I can't do it no more. Middle of a massage. I was gonna mention something. I don't remember what it was. There's something. Oh, my band might have new music maybe in April. I know it's a little ways away, but that's what we're shooting for. It is exciting. Yeah, EP. I think it's going to be 6 songs. Right now it's 6 songs. I'll try not to do a Wilbur and turn it down to 1 song. Sure, go for it. This one is going to be... We're doing a bunch of EPs, really. Like, even right now, we technically have enough demos recorded to do the next 2 EPs. Pretty much. but the EPs are going to be different than each other. The reason we went with EPs was because it's more easily digestible, and a lot of people that have a very small attention span nowadays. It gives us a little bit more creative control over things. In both? Did I? I know I didn't in the Australia one. I was like, shout out to Riss. Ayo. Well, I had to in the Australian interview. They're like, oh, do you have many fans in Australia? I was like, hell yeah. That was a good interview, actually. I liked that interview a lot. I like both of those interviews. They were fun. Superstar. Yeah, okay. Hardly a superstar, but okay. Extremely. I have one really dedicated Australian fan. One very dedicated American fan. No, in all honesty, though, if we go into our Spotify stuff and show where music is being played in certain spots, or just in general, like overall, all of our music stuff, like downloads and stuff, a lot of our stuff is more played in the UK, Australia, and Germany are the three places where we get the most plays. Australia is probably entirely Riss. Every click. No. But, yeah, we sell a lot of stuff there. Oh, on a side note, I should talk about what happened with the last Zelda VOD, because I told you guys both off stream. But it's hard to talk through text, so I'll go over what happened. Because it was pretty stupid. So, the last Zelda stream I did, the last part of the stream we were going to the Forest Temple, so we're in the Lost Woods. So the Lost Woods theme, I had to play Saria's song to get in, which is that theme, right? And literally, as soon as I ended it, I have that section of the video is muted due to like a copyright thing or whatever. And I was like, what? Because first thing that came to mind was, oh, Nintendo maybe, because they're kind of iffy with some of their properties. I get it. Apparently they should be. And literally, I look at it and it's just this random like rap song where this person had taken that song, put a beat over it, that song from Zelda, put a beat over it, and had been rapping over it. Like, whatever. Anyways, but they claimed, it was claiming my audio on my video, saying that that was what was playing, when obviously it wasn't, right? So, I appealed it, and then had it, which isn't a really big deal, because it was only like maybe 30 seconds that was muted, but I was like, nah, like, that's BS. That's happened to me before on Minecraft, and what was the other game? There was another game where a song was claimed in it that was not even remotely even in the video, but it's because it's automated, right? But my point is that that song should not have been in there as a copyrightable thing, because that person can't own Nintendo's music unless they're paying for the sample, which is highly doubtful, because I don't think Nintendo would let samples out for rap, probably. They're very protective over their music and copyright stuff, so I can't see that being a thing. Anyway, so I appealed it and reported it, because I was like, because what happened was, I wasn't the only person that was having the problem. I looked online to see if anybody else was having similar issues, not necessarily with the same artist or anything, but while I was browsing through like the Twitch like creator, whatever that forum is where you can make suggestions and shit like that, I think it was also on their Reddit too. I looked at that stuff anyways, and there was someone else on there that was having the exact same issue. They even named the same artist, and I was like, oh well. I private messaged that creator and said, hey, I'm also doing a Zelda playthrough and I'm having this problem with the similar artist. What did you do? Did your VODs get unmuted, and what did you do to make it stop? Because it didn't, I think it stopped happening for them. So they basically just said they appealed it and did this option and told me what to do, and then said that they reported it to Nintendo's legal team or whatever, right? Because that person's not allowed to do that, because that's a false claim. So, yeah. So basically, I got it sorted out with that. Which was probably worse for them because I think they're a partnered creator, so it was like, that would make them lose money, I would assume, right? Maybe. Especially if they're uploading it somewhere. I never looked on YouTube if the VOD got muted on there. It might have, for the same reason, because YouTube system is far worse. It's so bad. And that's why I stand by the fact that I don't want my music to be like that. Like, I want people to be able to play my music free. Like, we're not going to go out and claim you for playing my music. If I ever got signed to a label or something, I don't know if I'd be able to control that anymore. I'd try. Because I wouldn't like my music to be claimed for stuff like that. I feel like to a certain degree, obviously with exceptions for certain rules, that certain music shouldn't really be that controlled, you know? What? For your music? That is strange. There is I can private message you, actually. There is a company the company that's in charge of, that does the music on, I think that works with that system and stuff like that, and maybe created that system for claiming and stuff. There's an actual company for that you can message and talk to, like outside of Twitch, I'm pretty sure. Because I read somewhere online about that too, and I messaged them and told them about what was happening too. I just wanted to get it cleared up. Because I don't want it to be a thing where, like, I'm doing these videos and every single time I have to wait over 12 hours to repost my VOD to somewhere else, you know, for people to watch, because it's kind of annoying. Like, literally right now I'm streaming Minecraft, but I have, like, my thumbnail ready to go. I just had to place a screenshot in it and put it into YouTube and send it, like, right after stream, and I have it, like, everything's super streamlined to be fast now. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. I'll turn up the sounds. I don't know why I'm, like, stumbling over my words here. Oh, no, not that one. There we go. Oh, now a bunch of them spawn. Whatever. That's actually pretty much what happened the other day. I had the thumbnail uploaded for the video, and then you sent me, like, another artwork, and I was like, that artwork is so much cooler than my thumbnail. But obviously I didn't want to use it without asking. I know we're friends and everything, but I still want to ask and make sure that you're okay with stuff. Oh no, why did it start me over here? No, no. It's a problem. Oh yeah, so like there's a path going to the Blaze Farm here, and this path goes to the end portal room now. Just be the thumbnail person? I mean, basically what I'm doing right now is I just picked out, like, a template. Like, I was looking at other people's thumbnails and going, okay, like, this works, this don't work, this works. This looks cool, I like the way this works. So I picked out, like, a general template. I made a Photoshop file with layers and stuff, obviously, so I can just have that template, and then I can just change things the way I like it, but everything is kind of situated in a certain spot. Because I'm not into the whole, like, putting my face on the videos. I wouldn't be able to do that. Just, like pog facing on the front of, like, a fucking YouTube video. I can't do it. So, I'm down for the artwork style, too. What am I doing? I think there's more blaze rods down here, too. Is there? There is. I literally have barely any blaze rods in any of my ovens in this world, which is ridiculous because this is my main world. I should have fuel at all times, especially considering I have a renewable resource. We'll put a little bit in this end one because it's getting kind of empty. Just put like that much. We don't use this a whole lot anyways, but I keep going past this path now because I'm not used to this being here. It all depends with me. Like, I don't know with thumbnails, because I didn't do them for a really long time, like, at all. You know? But, like, later on, I'm probably going to need more, because like I said before, I am planning on doing, like, actual YouTube videos, too, where I'm not streaming, so I can have more control over the editing of the video and, like, you know, different aspects. I just don't even know where to start, and, like, I can do video editing, but it's going to take me a while to get used to figuring out how I want to edit them, I guess. Are those minecarts still spinning here? Sure as hell don't sound like it. I don't think they are. Oh, 100%, yeah. You're the first person I go to about that, 100%. Especially for, like, thumbnail stuff. But we'll see how it goes anyway. I don't know when that's going to happen. That's not necessarily something that's going to happen right away. You know, but it's something I'm going to try doing in the future a little bit. Now, the other thing I need to do to chill out is go over to the skeleton farm because I need to get arrows because I have absolutely none and I don't use infinite. I love this build. I love how this looks. It's so good. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Well, you can be my thumbnail person if you want to. Once again, like, the reason I'm saying with videos, because the videos aren't going to be, like, as consistent as, obviously, VODs. I don't think I'm going to change up 2 different channels. I think I'm going to keep it on the same channel for now. Later on, if I feel like it, maybe I will. But we'll see. This was one of the farms I wanted to fix tonight, actually. That I, decided to just go mining instead. I would like to go in, because this isn't near a mine shaft, go in and just fill in the mine shaft with blocks so that... Change your plans. Am I going the right way? I don't remember. Nope. Oh, now it stops. It stops. Are you kidding me? Well, never mind. No change of plans. Could make playlists like VODs, right? Well, I already have playlists done out, yeah, so pretty much that's what I'm saying. I'm probably just going to keep the same kind of deal. But with we'll just add a different playlist for videos. Like right now I have a retro... I have one for all the retro streams. I have one for all of the Survival World Series 1 and Series 2. So like the last world and this world. And obviously, I have one for the Metal Gear Solid playthrough and one for the Zelda one. So, if we did that, I'd probably change the VODs to be separate from videos, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Either that or I could create another channel for videos. And at some point get my channel renamed to VODs. Once again, it's not like a big rush now anyways, because it's not even like I have a bunch of subscribers or anything. Pretty sure that like my actual like solo music channel that I have has more subscribers than this one. Which is funny too, because I streamed on there before I streamed anywhere else. I was on YouTube before Twitch, right? So there's a bunch of streams on there, like almost probably like a year's worth of streams that aren't, you know, that weren't on Twitch. Oh man, my back. So bad. Bro, nobody's spawning. That thunderstorm was like, oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm gone. Like, in like 2 seconds. Yeah, I got your channel recommended on the bottom of mine. Just because there's so many videos where we're like playing on worlds together and stuff, it makes sense. Yeah. Fun. I need bones too, actually. We've gone through a lot of bones. Do that thing that Riss hates now. Oh, shit. This is my trash can. It's so good. It's probably just like some creeper down there just chilling out, and I'm just like throwing a bunch of like trash into his house. I'll keep the ones that have enchantments on them. They're the only ones I really keep. I ain't afraid of the belt. Okay, here we go. Ah, yes. Nice. Ah, yes. Trash can. I was looking up how to make a witch farm, by the way. On Bedrock, and you need a witch's hut, which is gonna be kind of hard because I don't think there's a swamp even near my house. It's funny, I know where there's a mushroom island, but I can't find a desert or a swamp in this world, like, at all. And I refuse to go on chunk base to look for one. Even though I'm not anti-chunk base. I think chunk base is super useful. Why I need a witch farm? You get a lot of good items from a witch farm. And like potions and stuff. Plus I just want to know how to make one for the sake of knowing how to make one. you know? And then if I need it later on, if I have another world where I'm starting out and like that farm would be useful starting off, then that's one that I could go for right away because I already know how to make it, right? I just like building farms even if I'm not necessarily going to use them because it's for the learning process. Because once I have it, I have a general knowledge of how they work and I can make more, you know? It's like the Guardian farm. I might try to do an iron farm at some point, but iron farms are so tedious because you have to like trap villagers and get them the way you, like in a certain area, and it's like, ugh, it's not even worth it. You can just go mining for iron. Yeah, and they look cool too. That's true. So I was like, look at all these farms I've made. Hey, better than mine. I didn't attempt one at all. It's funny, you were flying around for a long while, and I was just sitting in that farm for like, I don't know. I just like AFK'd there. Licking the water in the top. Okay, there should be enough arrows for now. It's almost a full stack. I hate it when that don't work. It's so annoying. Is it this way? I always end up going the wrong way first, I swear. Yes! I need to rebuild this village too. That was another thing that I wanted to do, and I keep forgetting about it. Like, I just want to bring villagers there. It depends on the version too. Especially since they changed lighting and stuff. And spawn rates in certain lighting. Ever since they updated that, a lot of farms don't work very well. Like, even my creeper farm is not as good as it was on the last world before they did the lighting update. And I'll show you what I mean, actually, because... like, there's not even a zombie nearby. What are you... It is hell. Like, I like my creeper farm. I spent so much time on this farm. And even tweaking it and making it better. And it still is not as good as I'd like it to be. I think what I might need to do is extend this platform on top out more. I don't know if it's a lighting issue or if it's a spawn rate issue. I don't know. It's up high enough that it shouldn't be a problem for like anything down there. Because the whole idea is that you want to have nowhere else for them to spawn except for in here, right? And that's why it's high up, because anything lower isn't loaded. Like, that chunk isn't loaded because it's so far down. So, yeah, I don't even know if you've seen the inside of this farm before. Creeper farms are weird. Super dangerous too, might add. Yeah, so like right here, basically what you're doing is kind of like a checkerboard pattern, right? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? But it should be dark, right? Because it's literally encased in, and the glass is all tinted glass. So the lighting shouldn't be an issue. But I was half wondering if I took down all the tinted glass and changed it to like concrete or something, would it make it darker? Like, see how there's light right there? Like, what's that coming from? Like, what is that random light spot right there? I'm going in. I don't even care. Pray for me. Like, why is there a light right here? Like, am I crazy? Like, do you see anything for a light source? Because I don't. It's only on right there. It's not like on this side or any of the other sides. So it's not like a... I don't want to go fully in the farm because if a creeper spawns right now, it's going to fucking destroy everything. That's what I'm saying. See? It's not like these are light blocks or something. So basically, because I was going to explain it, you want to give... Creepers are 1.5 blocks tall. They're not 2 blocks tall, right? Mostly every other mob is 2 blocks tall besides spiders, which is 1 block tall. So if you put buttons on the floor, like you can see there's buttons on the floor here, spiders can't spawn on that, right? They can't spawn on top of buttons. And there's trapdoors on the ceiling, which makes that 1.5 blocks tall. Or it takes up 2 block spaces, so nothing can spawn there. And then over here, only creepers can spawn here, right? So no other enemy should be able to spawn in here. Although, I have been on here and a zombie spawned in here before, and I don't know where he could possibly actually spawn to, because I've made sure, unless they're able to spawn on steps now, I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, this light source here I feel is a problem, but I don't know where it's coming from. Is it because the trap door is up there? Is that what it is? The door is there? I just thought of something. Let me try and get out of here real quick. Oh yeah. I come from the Philza School of Flying. I just thought of something. I gotta check something. Okay. I think I'm an idiot and I might have just figured it out. God, I need to make duration 2s. I should also put like a face on top of this, like I did another where we're headed to Nirvana face. Is it? It probably is. Okay, hang on a second. If I go down here, real quick, that light is still there, right? You can still see it through there? Yeah. Okay, so like right there. Is it because there's a hole right here? No. It's still there. Is it because of this door? Like, it's not something to do with the farm itself either, because... Yeah, but that's what I was thinking, but it can't be, because there's lighting here, but this is so far down, and, like, why would it light up there? Like, you can see it lit right here, look. See how it's, like, brighter right there in the middle? And they spawn, they just don't spawn as quickly as they did on the last world, which is what I'm trying to say. I need to change this, too. Although I can't really. The reason I put honey there was so they wouldn't take fall damage. Or as much fall damage. I'm gonna go and replace that door with blocks and just see if that makes a difference. Because if that's what it is, that would be interesting. I will make it a different colored block though, just so that we know. Wait, do I have any? I do have some tinted glass. I'm trying to think of like a block that would look good. Take some basalt. That way I know where I have an entrance to. Because some of that is not even fully concrete. It's powdered concrete. The red on the top. Okay. Like, this is really high up. It's almost 300 blocks tall, right? Okay, first question is, if I remove the door, and I put tinted glass here, will that get rid of the light? No, still there. It's like a phantom light source. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. There's no hole in the ceiling or anything. It's not like I have lights up here. You know? Like, am I stupid? Am I missing something here? It's still there. Like, you can literally see it right now. Like, watch. I'll go down closer to it on the outside here. Funny, on the outside of the last one, I had like a little area where you could do this. Trying to take my time and break every block, because otherwise they'll spawn outside on this. And that would not be Pog. But like exploding creepers falling towards my base. Did that just... Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Huh? 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 Like, is one of those not tinted glass, maybe? Is that what's going on? It was right here, right? It was the one. But it can't be. No, that's tinted glass. You know what? We might just have to do a double layer of tinted glass. Maybe that's the move. Because it did get darker when I placed more, didn't it? Interesting. Why didn't I pick that up? The fuck? Okay, so I guess we know what we're doing next stream on here. Fuck. I should have made slabs. That's so weird, though. Ah! I missed. Oh god, I missed. Okay, we're good. Like... It hurts my brain. So we might just have to do a double layer of tinted glass. That might actually be just the move. Like, I don't even know. Maybe I'll get started on that for the next 15 minutes, because I'm going to end stream after that. But we can go and get the amethyst crystals, at least. That's so strange. I'm trying to think of the last... I should have went back and looked at the YouTube video on the last world to see what I did differently. Do we have amethyst crystals as it is? It's not this one. That's... Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so we have a little bit. But we need more than that. So... we'll go grab some, I guess. So weird, though. I thought tinted glass didn't let light through. Or does it only let a certain percentage through and I'm just dumb? Been a while since I've been to the amethyst farm here. Maybe that's... I think it's less, but if you have 2 layers, then it doesn't let through any light. I could be wrong about that. How is more... These should all be full. Like, with the amount of time that I could spend above this. Oh, I don't think that one's not full, is it? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, we're good. We good. Thank God for Fortune 3, hey. $264 stacks already. Ah, keep getting stuck. Okay, that's not full. That's not full. There used to be so many more blocks in here, but I've accidentally broken the source block so many times just because pickaxe is too OP. God damn it. There we go. Right, can't crouch. Forgets about that. Is there a way to automate the... I've always asked that question, and I've never ever gotten the answer to it. Is there a way to automate doing this? Like, suppose you could break them pistons, but would it break them and drop an item? Or would it just break them and break the block? There can't be a way to automate this, right? This is such a good geode, though. There's so many source blocks. The one on the SMP that we found, though, is actually pretty good, too. In all honesty. So hard getting half of this, though. It's a problem. Break that one. Break that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Up, 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 and away. That's pretty much all of them, I think. Yoink. 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 So many. This is only one of the geodes. There's another one. Just through a little tunnel up ahead. There's two right next to each other. I was so lucky when I found this. And right under my base, too. I think that was the best part. I missed one. I seen that. Okay, let's go to the other one right quick. I don't remember which direction it's in, though. I think it's this side. Can I do you a favor? I suppose, seeing as who you are. This one has even less growing. Huh. Mine into somewhere. Take a screenshot and send me the screenshot. It's a strange request, but sure. That's enough for now. Do you want me to turn off the camera for the screenshot? Okay, I'll do that. Hang on. Whee! I'll do it right after I end stream. Because that way the camera just won't be on. Okay. Ow. Birds a moment. Okay. I I guess we'll just fill up this shulker box here with this. It's quite a few crystals. I'll just throw that in there. We got time to go get sand. Let's go get some sand, shall we? I need another shulker box, though. Yeah. It's all good. Give me the red one. Nice. Oh. Where can I get sand, though? Because my other sand source was kind of ruined. Yes. So many shulker boxes. Not quite as many as Phil, but it's a lot of shulker boxes. We only got really the one right now. Actually, I keep forgetting that I really need to be, like, repairing this stuff. And then I just don't. Let's just leave this here. And take this. I did screenshot something. I remember flying over sand and taking a screenshot, but I don't remember where it was. Oh well, I guess we're just going the usual spot, and hopefully there's some left. That's gonna be a lot of sand, too. Fuck. See, this looks like it's a lot of sand, but this is mostly sandstone because I've mined away all the sand. Like, I've shoveled it all out. At least we can get started on it, though, you know, and just have it going while we go and do more on the next stream. Which won't be tomorrow, because tomorrow is Zelda. I'm pumped. I can't wait to do the Forest Temple. Yay. Probably gonna have Illager spawn too now, watch. If it is, I'm not gonna be able to take advantage of it. You're making a masterpiece. Good. Good. Wipes tear. That's enough. Throw that away. I have to move our blaze rods over to the other oven, though, I guess. I need to make a better smelter. Something faster. Can I evenly distribute? Oh, that's pretty evenly distributed, honestly. It's not bad. Push, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We got all that cooking. Is it cooking? I don't know why I decided I needed that shulker box. I totally didn't. We literally have like 4 shulker boxes full of items that we need, so the next stream we do, we will we'll get to getting more sand, I guess. I guess the next stream is going to be fixing the creeper farm before we start our big build. That big build I still need to plan out a little bit. I'm going to do Metal Gear Peace Walker, because I have like a little model of it, and it'll be easier to do because I actually have something physical I can look at here, you know? Okay. Hang on now. I'll go take that screenshot right quick. Might as well do it now. Cause fuck it. We'll go down here, shall we? Why not? Ow. Ow. Oh my god, the fall damage. Oh, the fall damage. Oh god, the fall damage. Oh god, I gotta be careful. Oh god. Oh god, that was almost bad. I shall mine in here. Am I just taking a screenshot just like this? Hang on, let me turn off the camera. But I'm just mining straight ahead though, right? I literally have no torches. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, here we go. So that should be good. Do you want a third person shot or do you want first person? Before I leave. Okay. Well, you're good. I just gotta send it to you. Ow. Bruh. Why didn't that work? Whee! Okay. Anyways, I'm going to end stream here, and I will be back again tomorrow for more Zelda. Part 5, I think it is now, right? We'll do the Forest Temple tomorrow. We'll beat the whole Forest Temple in one stream. Yeah. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it very much. Bye-bye!